Welcome back, everyone, for more Virtue's Last Reward. A few minutes ago, we just obtained... Let's go to our items. We obtained a small metal pin, which I suppose is what we're going to be using on that safe. On that locker, I should say. We have a safe down here. Hold on. Yep, there it is. We have this. But it doesn't seem like the numbers we've gotten would really be... would have anything to do with this, because this is about sun, moon, stars, sun, and blank. The combination we got, I mean the numbers we got, there was something that had to do with stars, but really nothing else had to do with anything else. So that is still a mystery. Well, if we don't know what it is, I assume that the gold file is in there. Even if we can't figure that out, at some point, probably after we're done, we'll go back. Done with the game, we'll go back and get the rest of this stuff. But for right now, let's try to continue on and see if we can just use the thing that we got. I don't believe this was the room with it. No, this is where we got the foil, I think. Alright. So we did get a 4-digit pin. Actually, we have two that we... Well, no, we did use the second one. The one we got from the phone, we ended up using that to get the pin. So that means that of the numbers we've gotten, I think there's just one yet we have not used, which was the one that we got from the shapes. Star, circle, diamond, triangle. Which, I guess we'll try that. We had one... Let's see... 6, 8, 9. That is incorrect. Alright, so that was... We had numbers on the poster. And the foil that we used seemed to say that the symbols were star, circle, diamond, triangle. We have to use the one on the phone. We could try that, but the phone... We already used that one on the phone itself. But we could try that here. That was to... I have this written down here. 2, 6, 5, 2. That is still incorrect. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. Sigma's at a loss. He doesn't know. Alright, so there was another code that the phone displayed. You mean besides the one that was on the left, which Zero told us to use? What do we have in our inventory? Well, if we wanted to look at that, we have nothing, I believe. The only thing we had was the pin. Look at the shapes on the poster again. Alright, we can go back and look at that. The one that was in the mirror? Well, I don't think anything is being displayed on the mirror at this point. But are you saying that, I mean, if these are mirrors you're talking about, then... I mean, these were reflected numbers. Oh, the poster's in the archive? Okay. Okay, that... Yeah. Alright, this is what we want. No, not the poster in the elevator. That was old men and babies. Was it logged in our files? I don't see it there. I mean, let's just head back, I guess, to the poster anyway. So it was the room Phi was in. So I forget if that was 2 or 4. No, this is Alice's room. Try 1989. We could try it. I'm not sure where you're getting those numbers from. Right, star at 6, circle at 1. Well, I mean, unless they want us to enter the number as just in the order that it's here, that it's giving us, which is 6189. I mean, I guess we could try that. Oh, wait. The star is upside down? Really? You can make that out? Because I can't make that out, and I'm looking at the screen. It doesn't look like it's letting me zoom in on it again. So the star and the triangle are upside down? Okay. So the star is 9, and the triangle is 6, which would make the number 1986. No, I think I went in the wrong room again. "1986 can also be used on the phone." Alright, let's try it and see what happens if we do that. Okay, and now we have 9861. Oh, please, by all means, Sigma, don't complete that thought. Alright, so let's try both of these, see how they go. Yeah, that thing about the shapes being upside down, I would not have caught that myself. And what have we found? Oh, okay. So this is where the safe combination is. Okay, moon, moon, and then moon in lower left. Should I go back and enter this code into the safe as it is, or will there be something else that we need to enter that? This is the end the puzzle code. Alright, so let's try the other number on this safe then and see what happens on this locker. Because I remember with the previous one, in the elevator puzzle room, getting different memory cards changed the password that we could enter to the safe, and we got different things when we did that. Okay. So the other one we got was 9, 8, 6, and 1. All right. Well, that star is where one of the moons was in the other... Oh, so I should put both codes in? And I should put this one in first? Okay. So, hopefully, that's it for this locker. Let's head back to that safe. Wrong room again. I should probably start to remember which of these doors are numbered which. Oh, it was in the same room, wasn't it? Alright, so the blue code had a star, moon, moon, I think. Alright, okay. That looks like a golden file to me. The passcodes are randomly generated? And no one here to congratulate Sigma on opening the safe. Okay. Let's try entering that other one. Which... was it this? Okay. Why would we not tell Phi and Alice? Alright, get him in here then, I guess. Just let him know. Not really, Sigma. I wouldn't call that easy enough. Well, I mean, maybe it would have been easy enough if not for the upside-down shapes. That's the part that would have gotten me. Phi can't believe it! Sigma actually did something. The competence displayed is amazing. I think that this was as soon as we possibly could have. Unless we ran screaming out the door as soon as the safe opened. Okay, so we can use this to get back in there. Where we can use our points, was that correct? Was that how that went? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do think that perhaps there are a bit too many rules to this Ambidex game. I think I mentioned before, the Nonary game in 999, there were rules, but at least it was all... They all had a common theme, they all kind of connected together. It seems that the Ambidex edition just has a load of rules put in. And Alice is holding her head because she can't believe that there are just more rules to this game, more so than the hour-long exposition that we got last time. What about the book? Looks like Sigma is getting into the puns, too. Maybe Sigma could tell us all about that. Let's have a long flashback about the trials and tribulations Sigma has had over his inability to control making animal puns. Or at least cat puns. Maybe it's restricted to that. I mean, even Alice finds that weird. And she's an unfrozen mummy princess. It's not actually how it's spelled on... Oh, never mind. Oh, okay. They did that deliberately. Mm-hmm. Let's get into that. I want to get deep into this. Let's talk about Ice 9, too. How it connects. We might remember that in 999, they did talk about a large variety of subjects, not all of which actually came into play in the story, but it seemed like the idea was that by... Okay, so, yes, VLR seems to be acknowledging this. Not everything had to do with the ultimate story. It seemed like a lot of the things they talked about were red herrings to sort of mask which would be the actual important information. Okay, we're all in agreement then. Maybe Alice could take the book with her if she was curious about it. I mean, it's not nailed down or anything. Okay. Is that the keycard reader there? Or is this where we came in? Okay. We found it! Okay, we also found a map at the time, and it's letting us know where we're going. Alright, looks like there were a few rooms and hallways that had no obstruction, until we got here. It looks like everyone got here before us. I guess we took our time.
Nothing's up.
Maybe they just had easier puzzles than we
Room
did.
headed left.
And ended up here.
Sigma, let me see that map you found earlier.
Alright, so I guess they're going to take a look at how everyone else ended up in the same place. Well, maybe they had a reason for waiting here all this time. Maybe there's no way to get past this door unless everyone is in the same place. Does the sound really compressed? Yeah, I have noticed that about this game. People have said that the Vita version is not like that, so maybe it is a 3DS thing.
That's the same as the map we found in the lounge.
Oh, we found something like that too. Our room was an infirmary.
Maybe we should sit down for a bit, exchange information.
No. There's plenty of time for that after we check out this elevator.
Phi, no patience for sharing information. I don't know what game she thinks she's in.
What the? Oh, this is just like the other floor.
These doors have colors on them too. The one on the left is green. The one in the middle is blue.
Alright, some more chromatic doors.
And the one on the right is red.
So perhaps we have the option to get a new partner. We'll see.
Are these chromatic doors? Look, there's a box here. It looks like the ones we saw earlier.
Yeah, just like the other doors. No good trying to force it open, I suppose.
Is something wrong, Alice? You've been staring at your bracelet.
Oh. No, I'm fine. But it looks like my guess was right. The numbers have changed.
Ah, for fuck's sake. You telling me we're gonna have to just sit around here for another 2 hours?
Well, maybe we can think of something to all talk about to fill that time. They had no problem doing that in 999.
Yeah, looks like we don't have a choice then. We gotta head back. Clover, how about you show him that note we found?
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Huh? Was it something about supplementary rules? 'Cause we found a note just like that. It was in the infirmary.
Alright, I believe that we did read these. Probably just go past this, probably.
I don't think Zero's saying we can. I think he's saying we have to. Otherwise, what's the point of that key card?
You mean this? The Ambidex room key.
We found some too.
Let's head back to the warehouse.
So when Zero says jump, we say how high, huh?
If you don't like it, stay here. Stupid angry mutt watching the door sounds about right.
Asshole. Better hope I don't have rabies, you self-satisfied old turd.
Well, what's it going to be? Are you going to go back with us? Or are you staying here by yourself?
All right, fine. I'm going.
Well, at the very least, maybe we can see what we can do with the Ambidex rooms now that we have these cards to get back in, as they're apparently an important part of the game. And they all headed straight back.
So, this is the crew quarters, huh?
Just as the note said. We had no trouble getting in here.
That means we can go to the infirmary or the lounge.
Okay, so we can go to any of the rooms that anyone has solved the puzzles in.
Yeah, we can check out any of them.
Hey, look, Grandpa!
I figured Sigma was probably leading them in here so they could all witness the majesty of the poster.
They got a poster of a lady in here! It looks like the ones you got back home!
Of course, they did not actually get to see the main feature of the poster in which we would rub the silver stuff off. So they're only seeing half of it, really.
This one's pretty hot. I think we're talking at least 14, maybe even 15 EU.
Agreed.
Are they connoisseurs of posters?
I sure would like to take it home with me. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really the time for that. Let's keep moving.
Well, they didn't seem to acknowledge each other that much in the initial meetup in the warehouse. I mean, we know why Alice and Clover would already know each other. Though we don't know exactly. We don't know exactly what happened after 999.
I can't wait to get out of here and back to my, grandpa videos.
I think the less we know about Grandpa videos, the better.
Oh, you mean the ones you keep in the locked cabinet?
Looks like Quark already knows all about Grandpa videos.
Shh! You're being too loud, Quark. You have to say these things quietly.
Everyone else is just going to pretend that exchange didn't happen. Alright, it looks like we're just about back at the warehouse now.
Finally done? You were taking so long, I hopped off for a little nap.
For... Yawning? Really? You're just a computer program. You don't get tired.
Hey, P.O. My temper's got a hair trigger, and you're awfully close to pulling it. So I'd watch my mouth if I were you.
Can an AI have a temper?
Otherwise...
Well, do you really need me to spell it out?
Forget it.
That's a good boy. Alrighty, let's get back to what we were talking about earlier. Namely, how do you get more BP?
But who goes into what room?
That doesn't really matter.
Really? Wow, I figured we would have quite a lengthy explanation about who goes into which room.
Anybody can go into any room.
Mm-hmm.
But there are only 6 rooms.
Didn't I tell you? The 2 members of a pair share the same destiny.
Then you mean both members of a pair need to go into the same room?
Yes.
Zero seems very pumped up about that fact.
What do we do after we go into the room?
Play a game. Just like it says on the door. You play the Ambidex game!
Wait. What's Ambidex supposed to mean anyway?
I would guess it's short for ambidextrous. Most use the word to refer to the ability to use both of one's hands, instead of favoring the left or right, but it can also be taken to mean someone who is duplicitous or two-faced.
Well, yes, I guess you could put it that way.
Then what's the nonary game?
That refers to the whole enchilada. The nonary game is a game where you try to open the number 9 door and escape. The Ambidex game is just a mini game you play as part of the larger one. Make sense?
Like hell. This shit is confusing.
Is it? Or is it that you're just a few carrots short of a bushel? What do you think, Theo?
You arrogant little bastard.
Well, that's just how I am, so you better get used to it. Now, could I have you all move to the AB room, please? I'll give you more specifics once everyone's inside.
Did Zero's just gain an accent?
I think it'll probably be easier to understand that way.
Well, it's been another half an hour, and it seems that we're moving on to something else. We're going into the Ambidex rooms to discover whatever it is we're going to be going in there. So that should be it, I think, for tonight, and that's it for the week. So we'll be back next week with more VLR, Virtue's Last Reward, as we go into the Ambidex rooms and see what exactly it is we do in there. We did see... Hold on, does this still work? Yeah. Okay, it looks like, if you look at the right-hand side, we are getting closer to another split in VLR, so we'll probably get there next time round, and we'll see which path we moved 1 block. That whole thing was 1 block. We'll see which path we go next time. We'll see what the decision is we have to make. Who can say? But fortunately, we got through this puzzle room tonight. We learned some additional rules, and we have made some progress. Slow as it is, as VLR will be. Yes, it is a really long game, but we are continuing to make progress. So that's it for tonight. I think it was a fun stream. We started off with Wrestling Revolution, continuing the career of Bully Demise. We started off with the Daedalus encounter, which is a short little FMV interactive movie adventure. Continued on with Dementium the Ward. We're almost done with that. And we continued on, making some progress, as slow as it is, with Virtue's Last Reward. So I'll see you next week. Have a good night. Hope to see you here next time for more streaming fun. Have a good night.